Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to give you a quick visual of the cutting guide that is in the project folder for the photo mats that correspond to this album here, which is the Everyday Life Large album. All right. Remember, I told you all that I give you lots of photo mat styles so you can get an idea of what to do with your photo mats. So, of course, and I say don't make a photo mat for every single page because it's going to be overstuffed. So, of course, a lot of you came back to me, but Kathy, I love the photo mats. I want to make them all. Well, the answer to that is yes, you can absolutely make them all, but very big but you have to resize the spine of your book. Okay, some of you may be uncomfortable with doing that, but I show you I kind of walk people through that process in some of my projects, but if you want to really learn in depth on how to resize projects, you want to take my class. It's called Boxable. It starts in the new year. All right. And if you just look for this, I'll link you down below in the description box. But if you check it out, what Boxable is all about is making boxes for your mini albums. All right. Like for instance, this is the Everyday Life large album. This is the corresponding box to this album. But let's say you love this box and you want to make it for this album right here. Well, in that class, I'm going to teach you the formulas that you need to follow to resize this box to fit in for this album right here. Okay? So that's what Boxable is all about. So, what does that mean? If you want to make all of the tags to fit into this particular album, you can. You just have to resize your spine, all right? And you will have to resize your box, all right? So, having said that, the answer is yes, you can use it. You just need to do a little math. And if you want to learn how to do that, you can take my class, or if you know how to do it, all you got to do is do it, guys. Knock yourself out. You'll be fine. All right. So let me give you a quick visual. If you look at your cutting guide, and when I say that, those are for people who purchase my tutorial and they get this access to this information. If you haven't, I'll link you right down below and you'll get access to that. You can pick it up for access. All right, so here we go. So if you look at the cutting guide, it says photomat A through G. So let me show you what A is. So this one's A. It's a single photo. It's a photo mat for a single photo with lots of room on top for embellishing. Okay, so this is A. And those measurements again are in your cutting guide. You can do the back with simple pattern paper like this one, or you could do another photo on the back. All right, this is B. All right. B is size for two photo mats is what I like to call a poster style photo mat. You can do two photos on the one photo mat and there is enough room for embellishing and you don't have to worry about gluing items on top of your photo. All right. So that's what B is sized for. Oh, this is another A. So here's two examples of A. Sorry about that. And then B. Here is an example of C. Hold on, did I screw up here? I did screw up, guys. Rewind. All right, I'm sorry. What did I do here? Where is this one? Oh, this one's E, all the way down there. See, I screwed up. A, B. All right, so A. This is A. This is an example of a photo mat that you can have a 4x6 photo with a large area for decorating. No need to worry about, gluing things onto your photo. You can do this one in both the portrait and the landscape. These in particular, I size them to fit into this pocket right here. All right, to these pockets here. That's what these are sized for. I do not recommend these for this pocket here because they're going to hang out your book. All right. So that's what these photo mats were sized for. So that's A. Okay. B are these photo mats here. And for B, same style except a little bit shorter, still giving you room for that 4x6 in both the portrait and the landscape, but room for decorating, of course, and those fit in this pocket perfectly. All right, right in there. And if I open everything up and put them in there perfectly, you will see. All right, though that's what B is for. And then C is just slightly larger if you want same style but slightly larger so you can fit a 4x6 and 2x2 cards. So those are kind of interchangeable. All right, you could do one or the other. And these again are perfect for here, but I just wanted to give you both sizes and for here, of course, for this envelope, okay? And they fit really nicely here, okay? Any of the pockets you can put those in. So then D. D is one of the what I call like a double mat or mat and a half. All right, and that one, let me make sure because I don't want to mess you guys up. I thought I kept everything nice and neat. Okay, so this is D. If you notice, there's three parts to D, and that's this one that looks like this. You can do it in the landscape, or I have another example somewhere around here. Ah, here we go. This one is more of a portrait style. But within the photo mat, you can do landscape and portrait pictures, right? You get this beautiful look. I always recommend pattern paper for the back. Okay, and this one, I kind of have a little closure on this one. And look at that, how fantastic. All right, so this is D. And then now on to E. This is E right here. Silly girl. So E is what I like to call my poster style photo mats. You can fit two photos and then there's like this bar on the side. You could do it on the side, left or right hand side. So you can add decoration. All right. And of course the backs would be pattern paper. You can absolutely do decor on the front or the back, but I don't like it because I think the pictures on the back side are going to get beat up. All right, so that's up to you guys. All right, so then I took this style, which is E, and I made it better. Okay, this is F, where you get a little booklet for F. Okay, love it. You could do landscape or portrait style photos, but you get some interaction. All right, and these in particular, E and F and G, and you'll see that in a minute. I'll show you what pockets those I like those for. Okay, so this is what F is, and F you can do in so many different styles. There's that portrait, here's that landscape, 4x6s, and then you get this style with the 4x4s, and then the inside you get this really beautiful overall kind of spread of photos and embellishments. See, so this one is this way all the way. Love that. Okay, and this one, I showed you that already. Combination of 4x6s in the landscape and in the portrait orientation. All right, so this is F. And then there's G, which are all kind of booklet style ones. And these are for no thinking, guys. All right, where you put the photo on there and embellishment top or bottom, you don't have to think about it. The photo takes up most of the space. With these over here, this one also, the photo takes up most of the space. You really don't have to think about it. All right. With photo mats like these here, you have to think about decoration, layering, and all sorts of things. So if you don't want to think about that, you want to pick these, which are F, E, F, and G, which the photo mat takes up most of, is the focal point, and you don't have to worry too much about decorating and layering, etc., etc. All right. So this one is G. Now E, F, and G, I size those preferably for this pocket here is the poster style ones go here on this side in this back pocket here. And then these, I like these for your folders. Okay? But again, you can put them anywhere, absolutely anywhere. Okay, and if you want to make them all, you absolutely can. But remember, you have to resize the book because if not, it's just not going to work, guys. And I want you to remember that. And once you resize a book that has a box, you have to resize the box as well. Okay? I like to make my projects in these particular sizes because they're manageable. Why do I pick this spine size? Why do I pick this amount of pages? Because they're manageable. If I have like these bazillion pictures, I'm a person that I can pick and choose. I don't have to have absolutely every single little thing. So I like to make my books manageable. I don't like these really large spine books. So that's the reason why I picked this size of spine. I think they're manageable. You can actually start and finish this size of album, as opposed to creating an album for you all that has a 4-inch spine that you're never going to get through. So you can fit like 100 pictures in here, guys. All right. You just have to pick and choose elements um, in terms of photo mats, embellishing, etc., etc. All right. But again, it's doable. You just have to resize. If you don't know how to resize, you want to take my upcoming class that's called Boxable, and I will link you all down below, and I'll teach you how to resize albums and boxes. All right. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.